Hi everybody, this is Raw Cloud. Welcome back to my channel. In the previous video, I talked about how this video would be about Dogman. My early signs of Dogman is when I want to say about 11 or 12 years old. That's when I astral traveled to their world. I was asleep and I was walking down this unfamiliar neighborhood. I could see that the street lights were on and it had probably just rained because the streets were wet. So I come up on this long street lights are lit, and I see this huge puddle on the ground, and by that time I had learned how to fly. So I fly over this puddle, and I instantly went into like a portal. And next thing I know, I'm in this world made up it's a little bit different from Earth, just a little bit different. And there's towns and there's homes, almost just like how Earth is. But I can tell that I was no longer on Earth. I was probably in Sirius B, the dog star. So as I'm flying, I'm seeing all of these, what I consider werewolves. Now, at this time, I'm just above their heads and they can see me. And of course, when you astral traveling, you're pretty much in your light body, your spirit body. And most canines, whether you're a spirit or not, they have the ability to see into those type of high vibrational realms. Even dogs hear, cats hear, all types of animals can see spirits, because they're just in tune with that type of frequency. So they instantly saw me as I was flying, and these are the type of werewolves. They don't have any type of human genetics in them. They all werewolf. They don't transform from human to werewolf. They are pretty much humanoid canine. Most of them pretty much look the same. As I'm flying over them, they're reaching up. They're really aggressive, and they're reaching up as if they want to rip me apart. And I guess it's because of this strange being, which was me, you know, pretty much invading their time space, you know. So I see these houses that they occupy just like humans do. They have homes as well. So I see this home and I just fly up to it and I go in the home, and as these dogmen, these werewolves are chasing me, I'm running through this home, and I'm like, man, they are extremely close to me. And I'm running upstairs, and next thing I know, I see a window. So I just pretty much fly out of the window. And it was just in the nick of time, because the one particular werewolf, he was so close that he could have just grabbed my ankle as I was flying out this window. So I pretty much couldn't deal with all that aggression at that time as a kid. but and didn't really understand why I was even there. But I guess in a sense, as you coming into your spiritual awakening, even as a child, your higher self, your higher conscious will show you and take you to places that you may need to know about for your work later on in life. So I thought that was pretty cool to actually travel from Earth to another planet, a whole new world. And that's the thing with today's um, lives. You know, they would have you believe that none of these planets out there are inhabited by other beings. That's a lie. I mean, we are not the only species that are out there. There are many types of beings. Some of them don't even have human shape. But there's a lot of humanoids out there that stand upright, have two arms, but do not look human at all. They have human features, but once you start looking at the whole dynamic of the body, the structure, right even up to the face, a lot of them just don't have, um, you know, a human face. But features, yes, but human genetics, no. Um, I do want to talk about this world that I don't know if you guys ever go to this world. You know, a lot of times you guys think that when you encounter a dream of zombies and stuff like that, you'd be thinking that it's just because you watched the movie. No, not really. Let's talk about the history, how zombies even occurred, because there was an incident very long time ago when Hitler was around. Hitler wanted to create soldiers that could take bullets and keep going. And I don't know if it was one of his scientists or a few of his scientists, or did he just come up with this stupid idea to reanimate corpse, dead bodies. Well, their scientists actually came up with this formula to reanimate dead people. And of course, the soul is not there, which he already knew about the soul. Okay? He thought that he could control these dead bodies and train them to do as he wanted. Well, he thought wrong. And this was a real thing. This was actually true. You will not get this in your history book. You may hear later on confessions. But the CIA and the FBI have information about this. They call it the zombie apocalypse because that's exactly what it turned out to be. With the help of the negative forces and the positive forces of extraterrestrials, that timeline, I'm not going to say got deleted, but it got clipped. Think of this timeline that happened where Hitler actually created zombies. He reanimated this, and it pissed off the negative ETs because if you think about it, now the negative ETs, they see us as a resource. And if they no longer have that resource, that abundance of human genetics, or have the ability to take us off and take us off planet and use us as human slaves, or to get us to even be a part of their dark fleet, then of course that will really piss off even the negative forces. So the positive forces wasn't too happy with this either way. So they both decided to work together to clip that timeline off, create a time distortion bubble. Now they couldn't undo it. They couldn't undo it because once it's out there, anything that's out there, there's a laws of interference, and they couldn't just go back and undo what he did. So what they did is just like having a thin strip of a movie. You want to just clip off that part that don't suit you and bring back into a regular timeline. And for the longest time, I kept going to this zombie world. And yeah, there were some humans that still got caught up in this timeline. But I would go there. I started going there like as a kid and didn't really fully understand, what was this. I would astral travel there. I don't know how I would even think of to even go to this type of place. But I also will go there throughout the existence of my life. And so I talked to the council about this, and they say humans often get sucked up into this world, and sometimes these zombies also get sucked up into our world, and they bleed over into our existence. And then sometimes when we astral travel, we actually get sent there for whatever reason. And so I'm there, and I'm like, normally my job is to help, to do what I can, but I can't do anything when it comes to that particular timeline. There's no reason for me to go to that place because I just can't help. So I spoke out to the universe and I said, look, there's nothing for me to do there. I can't save those people. The people that are still living in that timeline, I can't pull them over to our existence. It's been clipped off from our whole existence. It's like a loop that they live in constantly, day to day. And I can't bring them from one timeline to another. It just wouldn't work out. So I'm not going to go into the whole full details on that of when I go there what happens and all this other stuff. It's pretty much no reason for me to even keep going there. So I asked the universe not to bring me back there, and I haven't been back there since. It's unfortunately that Hitler created that timeline and both sides of light and the negative came together and agreed on doing something about that, because the world would have been nothing but zombies. And you would think that with all this technology that they have, why not just wipe out all the zombies and keep that going? Well, it would have been extremely difficult for them to, because that chemical, it got out and it spread it really fast. So, and they would have wiped out more than half of the human population. So I think how they did it and why they did it was probably the best outcome for humanity. Um, but so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you can, like and subscribe for more videos. The next video I want to talk about, let's see, the time, the military. I'll talk about this military mission where I dealt with an actual dog man. This was a military mission. So look forward to the next video. Once again, I love, honor, and respect you guys. Please stay tuned for these other missions that I've been on. Thank you, and have a good day.